The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The veteran Nick Folk about ready to get this show started. And off we go from Tampa. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now here's the longtime star in the league, Zeke Elliott. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Here we go.
Second down. It's Fields. It's into the hands of Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go, son.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And I'll tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Despite his best efforts to get away, ultimately, he goes down behind the line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
319, no muss, no muss.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll air one out for Palmer. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Williams. And the Cardinals are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
That's Harrison in motion. Right to the air is O'Connell. And he gets that to Hardwood. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. 14 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. McBride is the motion man. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On 2nd down, O'Connell. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Out of the shotgun, O'Connell. To the right side, hauled in by Miles. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
On 1st and 10, here's Benson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you could see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd down, 3 to go. In motion is Myers. From the gun, it's O'Connell. He's got his man. It's Harrison. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Cardinals first down. Give. Here's Benson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's O'Connell. Here's a screen set out for Benson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? McBride is the motion man. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem And that way he makes...
Oh, not the best of snaps, and this one is blocked.
In this situation, like every coach on the sideline is yelling, watch the ball, watch the ball. So this is a gutsy move defensively to sell out and go for that block. Remember, if he times this jump wrong, that's a first down.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. All right.
Fields now. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's White. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So this time they're trying to use the run game to attack the boundary side of the field. And the defense is really fast in their pursuit. Really nice effort there from the backside. And they're able to bring him down this time for a loss.
3rd and 11.
Here we go. Go.
Throwing is Fields. Going up top for Evans. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there.
Tampa Bay.
Before he can get a return go.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
O'Connell to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, it's Harrison. Still going. Marvin Harrison Jr. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Drive begins with a run by White. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Give him 14 on that play. 1 first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go.
Hand off here to Zeke. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Tackles there by Matt Wilson.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
3rd and 6.
Here we go tonight.
Now, Fields. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Fields. Now he'll air one out. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run Zeke up the middle. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Josh Sweat there on the tackle.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. Fields. That one complete to A.T. Perry. Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready?
He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and
9. It is 2nd and 9.
Here we go, son.
Here's Fields. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 9 yards to
Sometimes
go.
it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. That's up. Pretty Palmer. And he's got the 1st down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Fields to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Another one from the 5. 2nd down and goal.
Here we go.
Here's a give up the middle with White. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6.
And now with that stop on 2nd and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. 3rd and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
From back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on 3rd and goal?
Hey, here we go. Green 19.
To throw is Fields. And incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On fourth down, Chase McLaughlin in for the Bucs. This about as short as you can get. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs are on the board. It's 7-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Play of the drive, and here's Benson. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's O'Connell. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
It's going to be third. They need 1. They'll try and run here with Benson. And the drive will stay alive. He's got the first down up to the 44.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on fourth down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
O'Connell's going to throw on first and 10. To the left side. It is caught by Myers. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. It's an Arizona first down. Run out of the gun with Benson. And he'll get forward to about the 42. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second down.
Hook him up on a second down and 8. O'Connell to throw. That's brought in by Myers. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
That one is complete to Hartman. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
2nd and 7. To throw is O'Connell. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now O'Connell. He's got it at the 7. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now they'll set up to throw. To the goal line and in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Arizona. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Johnson now to return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. 222.
1st down. Fields. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Straight ahead, they go with Benson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, O'Connell. In trouble, and down he goes. Vita Vea in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position, but with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6, but after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown got a lot more difficult.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. start out with a run, and it's Benson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Down at the 37-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the gun, it's O'Connell. He's got Myers on the completion. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On first and 10, here's O'Connell. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Now give up the middle, it's Benson. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes third down.
And it's third down. Ready?
Here's O'Connell. Open man, left side, he's got it. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. First and 10.
19, set. 12. Go.
Operating from the gun is Brissett. No chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 8.
19, set. 20, set. Go.
Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
On third down, they'll throw with Brissett. They'll look underneath here to Benson. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
First down, Arizona.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they will finally get to him as he's brought down near the 40-yard line.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air.
He's hit after the catch and the ball comes free. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 4.
Here's a third down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On first and 10, Fields. That is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
Here comes third and 6.
Here we go.
Throwing is Fields. He'll be forced out right. And he's in. Mike Evans. Touchdown Buccaneers. With quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. There's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
19.
That's Harrison in motion. On first down, we're set. That's caught by Harrison right side. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Benson. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. The ball comes out, and the Buccaneers come away with the turnover.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
They'll run over center with White. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
Wilson on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Fields. He'll find his running back, White. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Third and 5.
Don't jump. Ready? Come on, son.
Here's Fields. This one complete to Palmer. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
It's 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. But dangerous Miko Hardman on the return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense. You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance in both run and pass.
He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here we go.
Elliott. This defense backs up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
It's a loss of 1.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
You got what? Here we go.
Fields now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And that is no good. He missed it. That could have significant consequences. They're unable to stretch the lead out to a field goal. They're up only 2. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Hardman now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brissett. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8. In motion is Myers. Throwing, Brissett. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Brissett gonna throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Jacoby Myers was the intended target. It's 2nd down.
He's really struggled with his accuracy all game long, and when you look, Mike, I think he's had some opportunities downfield to connect with his guys, and one of the biggest reasons they find themselves trailing here late in this game.
And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. They need one right now. 3rd and long. Now it's Brissett. A short one here, caught by McBride. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Now Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down.
Well, you find yourself in field goal range. If it's successful, you take the lead. But they're thinking they want to put this game on the backs of their offense. They decide to go for it and fail. But the real story is, what a stand by this defense.
A 1st down throw for Fields. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd down. It's Fields. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And the Cardinals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and It kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the second round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a first rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
To throw, it's Brissett on 1st and 10. Looking middle, and he's got Myers.
Jacoby Myers. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. First carry for James Conner. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Third and short yardage. It's Brissett. Open man left side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's an Arizona first down. A run with Benson. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Operating from the gun is Brissett. To the goal line and in. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. And his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Buccaneers, 19.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To start this on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Here we go, son. 319, just
They'll drop the throw. That's complete to Elliott. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
The ability to sustain possession and continue to get new sets of down just allows more and more opportunities for those eventual chunk plays, and that's what every offense in the league is looking for. But the more first downs, the more snaps, the more opportunities.
Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. In the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
14 yards.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll get this out to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
First down, Fields. He'll get that complete to Emeka Egbuka. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
So now an extra point really doesn't help that much. He'll try to go for 2 and make the difference 3. Throwing is Fields. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a 1-point game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Hardman now to return it. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This is first and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. Moving outside the pocket, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And he gets that to Hardman. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's first and 10.
19.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Oh, when there's pressure there, he can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second, and they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the fourth. Here's second down.
Hey, kill. 13. Go.
To throw is Brissett. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And the Buccaneers have just about sewn up this football game.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right